What's good, y'all? So, update 2 finally came out for Locked. And today, I'm pretty much just going to be covering the update, talking about the new stuff, telling you guys how some of this stuff works, and telling you guys how I feel about this update personally. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, y'all. So, for the first thing we got in this update was obviously the unique weapon planetary hotline. And as we all knew, this was going to be a support weapon, type thing. And I'm not going to lie, y'all, even though it's pretty simple and straightforward, it is a really good weapon. Now, I don't have the actual weapon to show you guys, so if you guys want to see what Planet Hotline is looking like, I recommend you look in the trailer. But pretty much how it works is the person without Planet Hotline pretty much just tosses the ball into the air or just has the ball in the air for a decent amount of time. And the Planet Hotline user presses R and they'll pretty much send the ball back to the other ball handler. Now, that might have been kind of a iffy explanation, but you guys will definitely understand what I mean if you end up getting this weapon for yourself or one of your friends gets this. Now, for the next thing we got in this update is a Serpent rework. So if you guys ever play Goalkeeper and, use the Goalkeeper key Z and C, that's pretty much all it is. But it's honestly a big thing for the defenders because they've been asking for this for a long time. And it's actually pretty solid. Like, you're quite literally the final wall. So yeah, if y'all are defenders, you're eating good. Now for our next trait, we have Predator Eye. Now Predator Eye, man, I've been wanting Predator Eye to go this game for a long time. But yeah, Predator Eye is pretty much just a very, very fast looking shot. Now I actually have Predator Eye in game, so I'll show you guys how it looks like with King. So yeah, like as y'all can see, it's really, really fast. Like it's pretty much direct shot. Now there's two big downsides that come with this weapon actually, and one of them being is the cooldown is huge. Like if you use it with Emperor, like people are saying you get like a 300-second cooldown, and if you use it with King, you get a 200-second cooldown. Now I don't know how it is with Kunigami, but yeah. Now our other downside is that it only works for 3 weapons: Kunigami, Emperor, and King. So yeah, even though it's very, very effective when you're actually using Predator itself, I feel like they are definitely going to like buff it a bit in terms of cooldown because honestly, like it's kind of insane. Like you're maybe only able to use Predator maybe 2 times in an autos match. And in scrimmages and league matches, you're probably going to use it much more. But I mean, the cooldown is still kind of absurd. Now, anyways, for the next thing, obviously we got free release. Now, if you are someone who's making a bunch of alt accounts to get new weapons, or if you're somebody who just started the game, play autos. Because if you don't have 500 elo, they will wipe you. Now, this is understandable because, like I said, people are making alts just to get the new weapons, so that's fair. But if you're, like, a new player, like, just play autos. It's not hard. Now, if you're already, like, early access, like, you've been playing the game, you don't need to worry about that because you already have 500 elo off the rip, so, don't worry. Now, the next thing we have here is 1v1s. So lots of people might be a bit hyped for this, but I'm not going to lie. I don't really mess with the whole 1v1s idea. I feel like they could have added other game modes and like it would have been way better. And 1v1s is kind of lazy. But I know there's some of y'all out there that like it, so you feel me? Go crazy. But, 1v1s in this game don't really prove anything, especially with how different builds can be. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't work out. Like I might go in there for the one time and see how it is, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be like a whole weapon or build cheese fest. Like it might be a little crazy, but hey, I'll test it out just to see. Now for our next thing, we have quick spins. Now this is self-explanatory. You just spin faster. And hey man, I personally think this is the best part of the update because that long cutscene, bro, heck nah. I was not trying to see that, so you already know I copped that. But yeah, they added in some new faces. You feel me? You guys can go check that out if you want. My character has a little bit too much hair, so you can't even see the face on it. But if you guys have seen these characters in like the anime or manga, you already know like how these faces are gonna look. So yeah, if you guys want, you can go check that out. And then next they added emotes. I'll show you guys on screen what they look like right now. Let me know how you guys feel about this. I'm not gonna give my input on the emotes. Just let me know how y'all feel about these emotes. If it's better than the other emote packs, if it's the worst out of the emote packs, let me know. And the next 2 things, pretty simple. GK toggle for controller players. I got no clue what that does, but hey, controller players, y'all are eating. And then balance changes. Watchtower got a buff. What I'm saying? Nobody was rocking Watchtower, so I guess that's good. And then long strides got nerfed, so yeah. Now, last thing is the flow colors. What I'm saying? I'll show you guys all the flows because, I actually obtained some of them. Now, I do Like for a butterfly, I kind of trolled. I kind of trolled on the screenshot of it for you guys, but I just had to, bro. They literally put a 2D PNG image on your back and just called it quits. Like y'all see wild card, y'all see wings or demon, whatever you want to call it, and then you got this. Let's lock in. But yeah, other ones pretty decent. You know, chameleon, crow, stuff of that nature. Like they're pretty good. I will say though, each of them like they have a certain look to it to where you have to have like a specific flow color. Like I feel like crow, you need a darker flow color type. You know, butterfly probably lighter side. Chameleon, I don't know. Like chameleon, it looks good. I've heard people say it's the best out of the update, but like I feel like that one's very specific to when it comes to choosing your flow color, or else it's just gonna look real bad. But yeah, that is about it for update 2. Let me know how you guys feel about it, because I've seen it's like 50-50 on like if the update is good or not. And me personally, I'm very grateful for what we got, but I will say like I was pretty disappointed when I seen this update. They said this was going to be a major update and it was going to be going free to everybody, and people who like got the game for free, like this is big for you guys, but like just talking as someone who had the game paid access, like it's kind of underwhelming because we've gotten more for lesser updates. Like we arguably got more content in the Godspeed and the Sword Screw update than we did this one, which is kind of sad, because today was the Nagi movie. They said it was going to be major. Everything was lined up for this update to be something bigger than it is, and it just didn't hit. Like how I personally view all this stuff, like Planet Hotline, even though with it being such like a great weapon, like as it is right now, like it's actually really good if you know how to use it. Very overpowered, but like what it could have been, like if you guys watched my last video, like I did a whole thing like saying it was gonna have 3 moves. Like what it could have been, it could have been much better. Even though it wouldn't have been any better of a weapon, it would have been like, creative. Serpent, you feel me? Serpent, hey, they went crazy with that. Gave defenders what they want. They gave the community what they wanted this update, to be honest. Like Planet Hotline Serpent, that's good. Predator Eye, now even though I like it, I'm not gonna be blinded by recency bias. Predator Eye is something like very, I don't want to call it lazy because people have asked for this. But to say the least, they could have done much more. Like as of now, we just have a direct shot that's really powerful. You can put on specific weapons and it has a huge cooldown. That's pretty much all it is. Like autos, it's pretty much a guaranteed goal. Like, but the thing is you can't even use it more than 2 times like maximum. And in scrimmages you can use it, but like it's not a guaranteed goal, and it's wasting your weapon timer, and it's also a long timer itself. So yeah, depending on how you utilize it, it could be a very, very efficient and good weapon. But like in terms of creativity and whatnot, like it's just not good. And I feel the same way, for 1v1 mode. Now 1v1 mode, I feel like they completely like airballed. Like they missed a perfect opportunity with this. They could have added like a game mode where like a 8v8 scrimmage game mode where you play on the U20 field, or the smaller field where you play with tournament. Like it's, I don't know. Maybe we'll get it someday though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll be able to earn yen off scrimmages. But as of now, we got a 1v1 match. And I'm not going to lie, the 2 things that disappointed me the most in this update was the 1v1 arena and the flow for butterfly. Even though it's not that deep, it is just a flow color. Like I just found it hilarious that it's like a 2D image. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's video. Y'all let me know how you're feeling about this update. If you're really enjoying it, if you're really not enjoying it, and even if you're new and you're just just now playing the game. Like if you're new and you're just not playing the game, ignore everything I just said, what I'm saying, except for the first half where I'm showcasing everything. Like you guys are free to have your own opinion, everybody is, but this is just how I feel about the update. But yeah, once again, y'all let me know in the comments how you're feeling. You guys have a good one. Peace.